Okay. Last class, I was discussing the numerical problems of simple harmonic motion. Till number 9 we did. So today, I'll do a few more. Question number 10 on page 574. Page 574. Equation is given here, y is equal to 0.2 314t 3140t minus pi by 4. Yes. Where y is in meter and t is in second. What is first part we have to do? Amplitude. Can you tell me what is the value of amplitude? A. Amplitude is A. This is the value of amplitude, 0.2. Y is in meter, so this will also be in the same unit, meter, because sine things does not have unit. Amplitude is 0.2 meter, the first answer case. Second part, B. Angular frequency. Angular frequency means omega. Actual formula you can take it this way. Y is equal to, you can write it below if you are not sure. You can Y is equal to A sine omega t. This is the value of pi. If it is minus, we write minus there, whatever is there. So A value 0.2. Omega value is this much. Write down omega is equal to 3140 radian per second. Is answer. Finished. Angular frequency means omega, and only frequency means f. If question asks find only frequency, the omega formula 2 pi f, and we can find the value of f. Okay, now next one, find frequency now. Third part, we are asking frequency. That's why you will be writing omega below, write 2 pi f is equal to 3140. F value will come 3140 divided by 2 pi. Pi value will take 3.14. And now do the calculation. Answer will come 500 hertz. After that, question is asking find time period. Time period formula we have 1 by f. 1 upon 500, and answer will come 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 is answer given. That answer only will come. Seconds. Now E. Initial phase. Write down here initial phase. Initial phase. Initial phase to find, we will take time value 0. In the equation, if you put t value 0, how much is the value of angle becoming there? Minus pi by 4. We will be writing here minus pi by 4. If you put the value of pi 3.14 divided by that, answer also is okay, but just keep it like that only. Initial phase value is minus pi by 4. Now F. Phase when time is equal to 0.001 second. Write down phase at the given time. At the given time. So time value, we will put the value of time also here. We'll write like this 3140 into time value is given 0.001 second minus pi by 4. And now we'll do the calculation. Here the value of pi is being put here 3.14. If you do the calculation, I'm sure your answer will come minus 2.355 radian. Initial phase unit also you can add a radian. That is answer. You can verify with calculator.
So how you did that initial phase?
Initial timing, what is the value of initial time? 0, no?
0.
Put the value of t 0 here. This is 0. What is the answer coming here? -5 by 4. That is answer.
Yes, sir.
If they say find the phase after 1 second, I'll put the value of t 1 here and calculate the value of this angle. The entire angle value I'll calculate. That would be the answer. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I'm doing question number 11. Number 11. Next question is number 11. Same page. Number 11. Find the velocity for a SHM oscillator. They have given an equation here, y equal to 0.015 sine 100 pi t plus pi by 3. Equation given. And they're saying where y is in meters and t is in second. First, we have to find the velocity and also find velocity when y is equal to 0.009 meter. Okay. All right. First, we must find the velocity of the body. So, what I will do, I'll write the value of A first. Answer. A value like 0.015 meters. Omega value, this is the value of omega because formula is got omega t. Right on omega value 100 pi radian per second on comparison. Okay. This is the value of initial phase pi by 3 that we don't need right now because the formula of velocity we have v is equal to omega. Actual formula is a square minus x square or y square. So this is given in y, so I'll be writing in displacement y square. This is the formula. Okay. I'm sure the first part of question, they're asking find the velocity for a SHM oscillator where y is immediately in second and also find velocity when y is equal to 0. I'm sure first part they must be asking to find maximum velocity. The first part that for max, for V max, the formula will become omega A, y is 0. We put the value of omega 100 pi and put the value of A, 0.015. Check your answer. Pi value you take 3.14. That means we are writing 100 into 3.14 into 0.015. Tell me the answer. One of you calculate and tell me the answer. What answer did you get? Yeah. Is your answer 4.71? Please check. 4.71. Yes. Hello. What's your answer? One of you please tell me.
4.71.
I think you must have got this answer. Huh? Have you?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, yes, sir. I
Hello.
cannot hear you.
Yeah, have you got the answer?
Hello.
Once there is a problem. Yes. Hello. Have you got the answer? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. This much meter per second. I think you can make the correction. There is a technical defect in the question. The question should have been find maximum velocity of the harmonic oscillator. The first part is written only velocity. No, please just add max. Find maximum velocity. Maximum velocity. And now we are finding velocity. No, right? Velocity when y is given. For that, I'll be using the formula this one, right? Omega square root a square minus y square. Omega value I'll put 100 pi. Amplitude value 0.015 square minus the value y is given in the question 0.00. I'll put that value y value. And now I'll calculate the answer. So this and the answer will come 3.77 meter per second. The answer. Done? All right?
Yes, sir.
The number 11 is also done. Now, you got the idea, I suppose. Now I'll do a few questions there. Please, you can mark some numbers which you can try at home today. Uh, question number question number 18. Please try out at home. Homework number 18. Then number 19, number 20, 20, 21. Okay. Then after number 33, number 33. Okay, these many questions you should try. Okay, now after this, We are starting chapter number 34, waves in one dimension. This is simple only, just get little idea, and this chapter only is very easy and it will finish. You can just, name of the chapter is waves. Waves in one dimension, one dimension. You all know what is a wave? Wave is a disturbance. I mean, the oscillations produced in a medium is called wave. One oscillation is one wave. Like example of waves are, sound is also a kind of wave, light also is a kind of wave. We have electrical waves also there, like alternating current, no? It is in the form of waves, oscillations to and fro motions, up and down. So for a wave, we have this formula, V is equal to F lambda. I think this formula, you know, you have done in class 10 also. What is V called? V is called wave velocity. Wave velocity. What is F? Frequency. What is lambda? Wavelength. Wavelength. Normally, how do we show a wave? Wave we show like this, no? This way we show a wave. What is this? Is there are okay. What is wavelength? Wavelength is the length of one wave. One wave we can count from here. From here till here is one wave. From here till here, another one is from here till here. There are two waves. The length of one wave is called wavelength. From here till here, this length is called lambda. One wave. Even we can count one wave from here till here is one wave. This also we can count. This is also called wavelength. Or from here till here also we can count. This is also called one wave. Why we have the formula V is equal to F lambda? This is a simple logic. What is called time period? Time to complete one oscillation. That is time of the formation of one wave. Time of one wave is called time period. That is from here till here, the time taken is called time period. The normal formula, velocity formula, we got distance upon the time. I will take the distance lambda here. For that, the timing is how much? From here to here, the timing will be T, time period. And we know 1 by time period makes F. 1 by time period becomes F. That's why the formula becomes V is equal to F lambda, which I wrote. So this equation, V is equal to F lambda, is applicable for all type of waves. Any type of wave, we got this formula, V is equal to F lambda. Okay? Tell me any point you want to clarify, you can ask me for that. V is equal to F lambda. Okay? Say fast. Hello? Okay. Now, there are two types of waves, longitudinal wave and transverse wave. You are done in class 9 also. Longitudinal wave is the wave in which the medium particle vibrates in a direction, in the same direction as the propagation of the wave. Wave will advance this way and particle will also vibrate in this manner only. That is called longitudinal wave. And the other type of wave is called transverse wave, in which the medium particle vibrates in a direction perpendicular to the propagation of the wave. A longitudinal wave consists of compressions and rarefactions. whereas a transverse wave consists of a crest and a trough. This part, the upper part is called crest and the lower part is called trough. This is crest, this is also crest, this is trough, this is also trough. T-R-O-U-G-H, trough. Crest and trough. Wavelength, we can say, is the distance between two successive crests. Between two successive crests, the distance between them is called wavelength. Or we can say the distance between two successive troughs is called wavelength. Between one crest and one trough, what is the distance? One crest and one trough will come somewhere here. The distance will be half of wavelength, lambda by 2. Distance between a crest and a successive trough will be lambda by 2. But between two successive troughs, it will be lambda. Between two successive crests, it will be lambda. But between one crest and one successive trough, the distance will be lambda by 2, half. If it is a longitudinal wave, instead of acting cross and trace, we act compressions here and rear fractions. Here compressions and here rear fractions. But the wavelength we measure the same way. And the type of wave will be longitudinal now, because crest and rear fractions, compressions and rear fractions are there. There is medium particles vibrating this way, the same. Takes place this way, up and down this way. Okay. Transverse wave is formed only in solids, whereas like vibration of a string or a wire, straight wire, vibration will take place this way, whereas the wave will advance in this direction. Whereas longitudinal wave is formed in all the three, in gases, liquids, even in the solids. Okay, now this is how we will measure the wavelength. What is this wave? This wave will be simple harmonic in nature when it follows, or when its acceleration is directly proportional and opposite to the displacement. When A is proportional to minus A, so such a wave also will be simple harmonic in nature, and such a wave is called simple harmonic wave. Simple harmonic wave. Okay, now if I say one wave, what is the length of the wave? Length of the wave is lambda. How much angle does the wave make altogether? How much angle does it make? One wave, how much is the angle? I'm sure the angle will be 360 degrees. Half circle here and half circle here. The total angle becomes 360 degrees. If it is a half wave like this, only half wave, that is semicircle, how much is the value of, how much angle does it represent? Semicircle? Semicircle represents 180 degree angle. 180 degree means pi radian. So we are going to make an equation. Okay, what is that? You see, when distance is lambda, the angle is how much? Pi radian. When the distance is lambda meter, then the angle is pi. This angle is known as phase. We call it phase, or we denoted by phi. This is the value of phi. When wavelength value is lambda, then the value of phi is pi. But when this kind of length is x, any distance x, then what is the value of angle there? Unitary method will apply. These two will cross multiply. Write here pi by lambda x. We write like this. This is then the value of 5 becomes this when the distance is x, right? Therefore, we write it. Therefore, 5 value in terms of x will be writing as 5 by lambda x. This x, this phi is called, we can call it phase difference, and this x we can call it path difference. Path difference. Phase means angle-wise difference, and x is called path difference. So we got this formula. Phi is equal to, sorry, I made one mistake. This is 2 pi. When the angle is, when total length is lambda, the angle is 360 degree. No, 360 means 2 pi. 360 degree means 2 pi. Pi is 180 degree. So 2 pi is 360 degree. When the distance is x, suppose any wave is shown only this much, we don't know how much distance. So this distance I take as x. Let us change this into angle. How can we change this into angle? By this equation. 2 pi by lambda into x. And if it is exactly like this, you can just see if the wave is exactly like this, what is the value of phi out here? We can calculate x value is how much? Lambda by 2. This is half of the wave. If you put the value here using this 2 pi by lambda, and x value you are putting lambda by 2, lambda will go to 2, the value of phi will come pi. Pi means 180 degree, and we know the semicircle angle is 180 degree. That way we calculate. That means this is the equation to change angle into the distance, linear distance. Or if the linear distance is known, we can change this into angle by using this equation. So you learn the formula phi is equal to 2 pi x by lambda, or 2 pi by lambda into x, that one. And for any wave, we have the equation v is equal to f lambda applicable. And there are two types of wave, longitudinal wave and transverse wave. Longitudinal wave consists of compressions and rarefactions, whereas transverse wave consists of crest and troughs. And transverse waves, the medium particle vibrates in a direction perpendicular to the propagation of the wave. Understood? Yes. Another thing, this one, longitudinal wave will be formed only in gases. Longitudinal wave is a correction. Previously, I told you differently. But now a correction there that longitudinal wave can travel only through gaseous medium, whereas transverse wave in all the three medium, in solids also, in gases also, and in liquid also. Okay. So today we do this much, and tomorrow, this chapter is quite short only. Tomorrow in the beginning only, I'll write down the equation of simple harmonic wave, and we'll do some numericals. A little bit theory is left over there, so that I will do tomorrow. Okay, today we do this much then. Huh? Thank you.
Sure.
Next time.